Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Teeter, and today we're going to be playing some Scarlet Tower. This is another Vampire Survivors type clone game. I tend to call them arena survival roguelikes. I've also heard the term horde survival roguelike. This was recently featured in a Humble Bundle with 7 other Vampire Survivor-like games. And I actually had this in my library and didn't realize it was even of this genre. So I gave it a quick try last week. I liked what I was seeing, so I figure we'll continue it today and see what we can learn about it. So first things first, there is meta progression in this, not unlike some of the other games in this genre. There are 3 different types of currencies. I don't actually know what the red currency does yet, but the purple and gold actually just drop from enemies as you play, and I've really just used them to boost this first character. So each character apparently has 1 of 3 passive abilities and then additional glyphs that can apply to each of those passives. I don't know how you unlock the hidden ones. They may be coming later, or they may just be unlockable within the game. But as you can see, there are at least 7 characters available right now. As I stated, I've only played as this first of Violet Vilot gent, whose main weapon just creates a wave of blood that deals 25 damage and drains 0.25% of the damage dealt. So every so often, I don't know if it's every 30 seconds or even more often, a circle will spawn around him that will do exactly that. It'll damage people and heal him for a portion of it. I currently have this passive turned on that, oh, there you go. He generates a blood pulse around him every 12 seconds, dealing 100 damage and draining 2 health. This is the circle I'm talking about. This is strictly his sword swipe. I think I had those mixed up. And then I have this glyph at the bottom that says draining elite enemies or boss enemies with this ability will give me an increase to my damage. I think that's permanent. In addition to this, I learned that there's a talent tab. So this is sort of like the meta unlocks in 20 Minutes Till Dawn, where you can just choose specific things to increment ever so slightly. So I currently have a 25% chance to apply burn and also faster attack speed. And then defensively, I have a 1.5% chance to drain health every time I cause damage. And if I upgrade this one more time, it will be... oh, sorry, I have to right click. The damage dealt by my burn, which I have turned on over here, will actually heal me for 5% of the burn damage. So we have a bunch of healing and a bunch of damage going on just with these interactions here. And if I spend 800 of the purple currency, we can actually go to the next tier and maybe buy some more upgrades. But I'm going to save that for now, just because we don't have a ton of money. This is the list of challenges that you can do. So these are apparently the challenges for unlocking and then using each of the heroes, as they're called. This apparently allows us to find new weapons, and I've honestly just been doing some of these by accident. Snowmen, I don't think I've ever seen. Defeat Krampus at the snow event on Corruption 6 or above. I don't know if I've seen a snow event. Maybe that's seasonal. But yeah, so we've unlocked some relics, and I guess there's several maps that we can get as well. But I don't really want to stare at all these settings too much. Just know that there is quite a bit going on in this game. I didn't even look at this tab yet, and frankly, I don't think I want to. There's also eggs you can find that contain familiars. I just came in here and turned on this salamander because it increases our crit damage by quite a bit. There's also this Jinn who increases your health by a certain count. But I don't really think I'm worried about being healthy. And I guess these can level up too, as there's an XP bar at the bottom, but I know nothing about this. And then this is a completely new screen to me as well. I guess I can apply runes? I don't know. I can apply what appears to be 1 rune. Burn deals more damage or increased crit chance. We are constantly dealing burn damage, so I'm going to try this. I guess this is equipped. I don't know what's going on up here. Enchant success chance 0, double enchant 0. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna play as good Violet, however you say their name. And we're gonna choose a map. Now, I believe I only have the one map. Yeah, the other maps are locked. So let's just dive right in and see what we get. So when it comes to shooting and your weaponry, you can set the targeting to be automatic as well as the attacking to be automatic. So I am controlling where I'm attacking. So for example, if I didn't want to aim toward the closest enemy, I could attack away. Oh look, we already found a new egg. I believe that egg is going to give us another little buddy. But yeah, so you can attack automatically. My attacks are coming out every time they're available. But you can turn that off. You can also turn on auto aiming so that it will just aim to the toward the closest enemy, not unlike in Vampire Survivors or Bounty of One or games of that nature. Let's see what we got here. So we have increased luck by 6. Luck is usually really good in these types of games, or just a general damage heal. I don't actually know what the color schemes mean. Usually purple means it's a higher rarity. I guess we'll take that. If we see luck again, maybe we'll grab it later. But yeah, so we have this fancy little sword. It actually has some decent range on it, especially when you start leveling it up. Here's the power gauntlet again. That aura that we're spitting around is that passive ability I had turned on. That damages and also heals me. I do have a dash. It's very short and is not very forgiving when it comes to iframes. One thing that's cool though is if you dash into a group of enemies with that circle effect I have, you can usually just clear out an entire group of enemies that you dive into, which is pretty fun. For every 14 seconds, summons 3 darkness spirits around you for 12 seconds. Each spirit deals 5 damage. That sounds interesting. Increase move speed by 10. We're probably going to need that later, but for right now, I think I'll skip it. Or we can get another weapon that shoots icy shards every 5 seconds. Corruption Crown sounds the most interesting to me, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Now, one thing I've learned through playing this is that the enemies are very... I don't want to say slippery, but I can pass basically any enemy, and they will just continue moving wherever they were. So when enemies start coming that are a little bit faster, you can kind of just dodge around them, or like walk around them, and they'll skirt right by you. Let's increase our sword. It's my main attack here. So it increases its damage a little bit. Eventually you can increase its range from what I've seen, which is exciting. There we go. I don't know if there's any location stuff to care about. We'll grab the sword again. You know, if I should really be exploring this map, I'm honestly not sure. Oh, I didn't see that slime there. That's okay. Be healing up from our little circle burst anyway. Okay, so here's a good example. So if I just walk by all these guys, see how they just continue kind of moving on the path they're on? The more enemies spawn, as long as you walk in a circle or you just kind of walk between everybody, you can kind of get people to group in one spot wherever you were, and then use that circle to wipe them all out. You'll probably see me do that a lot as things kind of thicken up here. So I'm going to do it right now. So you see I'm just kind of walking through the crowd as it conforms where I once was. I find that because of how slippery all the enemies' movements are in the early game, it's really easy to just kind of group them up like that. If I wanted, I could just attack away from the middle and then have my red circle there take everyone out. So I honestly just kind of want to upgrade everything I have. So we already upgraded the sword, I guess, as far as it can go. You can see that it's shooting really far now and doing a lot of damage. The power gauntlet has 2 more notches it can improve, so we'll just upgrade it. Of course, we'll have many options to get new weapons and upgrade those as well, but I'd say right now we're already doing pretty good. We're pretty strong. Here's the last notch of our power gauntlet, so we'll just take that. I was tempted to get the corruption crown. I'm sure we'll get that soon. Now, I believe that everything just tops off at 5. I don't know if there's any kind of transform system or whatnot in this game. I suppose we can keep our eye out. But here's the upgrade to our crown. Not even reading the other items yet. We'll have a chance to pick all of those later when we actually get to picking new stuff. You can see our sword just tearing through huge groups of people. I kind of wish that I can just group more people up so we can, you know, walk right through the wake of what I shot. Shoots ectoplasm energy every 7 seconds. Here we go. Grants +3 crit chance. I know I had my corruption crown there, but it's hard to pass up certain passives like crit chance. 3% is kind of minuscule, but of course we're going to have the opportunity to upgrade that, so it should be pretty good after a while. Honestly, I can kind of just stand still. A lot of these things just fly right on by me. I don't want to take the luck item right away too before I forget to. Not really sure what luck does in this. But in a lot of games where you have the chance to do something, you have a crit chance, you have a whatever spawn chance, damage chance. Luck usually impacts your actual chance. Percentages aren't as straightforward as they might seem to be. We have a little flower circle going on here, a little plant circle. This is actually something that's also in Vampire Survivors, oddly enough. I'm actually going to keep upgrading my corruption crown. It is only my second weapon. So maybe we should boost it a bit too. Make sure that it's more powerful. Got 5 or 6 wisps now on it. Corruption crown again, not even gonna read the rest. And actually that's fully maxed out now. You can see up here in the corner. Oh wait, look at that. Fusion with corruption robe. Okay, interesting. Fusions, huh? I don't remember reading that on the item itself, but that's cool. I guess if we see corruption robe, we'll take it and see what happens. Yeah, see, highlighting these, it doesn't seem like they list any fusions, but increases attack speed. You know what? Sure. As we power that up, it might get noticeable. Still just rip tearing through every little thing going on. You can see how these bees just run right by me, or fly right by me, I guess. Our lucky charm. You can just walk toward enemies, and because of their momentum or whatever, just coast right on by you. I know I've been saying this, but my strat in my last few runs has literally been to just kind of walk in a big circle like this and get enemies to kind of just fall into the middle. And as I keep walking in circles, I'm able to get them. Icy Rain every 12 seconds, it deals 20 damage, grants 7 armor. Every 10 seconds, creates a blast of hellfire. It deals 70 damage and burns enemies. Hellfire sounds cool. Yeah. Wonder how visually noisy it's gonna be. Whoa. That was cool looking. A little ring of fire. And I imagine as we power it up, we'll get more rings or a bigger ring. Probably don't want to put that under my character, though. It's kind of hard to see when it tufts up like that. It's kind of hard to see where I am compared to things around me. I don't know how obvious it is, but I haven't really been paying attention to where I'm walking. So there's a lot of collectibles on the ground. I'm just coming nowhere close to picking up. That's okay. I'll make a more specific effort to pick those up. I can increase my gathering range too. I just saw an item for that. Maybe that would have been smart to get earlier. That's okay. We're gonna get everything to kind of pool between us here. I did walk into a bee, but that's okay. Hellfire Staff will upgrade. See what happens to it. You just hit increased damage. We have little suspicious looking eyes from Terraria coming on through. Same thing though, you can just skirt them. They will just float right by you. Oh, and that thing with the health bar in the middle was an elite enemy. That's why we got a chest drop. Heard the sound of it casting spells, but I didn't even notice it was there. Now, one thing I learned at the end of this run is this game also spawns death the same way that Vampire Survivors does, except it spawns it with 3 minutes to go, which makes me think that you're supposed to be able to outrun it or kill it or something. And I've yet to have luck with that. I think I've done 2 or 3 runs for my course of testing this game out prior to this video, and I've never been able to beat it or outrun it. I think the closest I came, I was 28 seconds from winning one time, and then I got caught. So I don't know. Maybe we'll fare a little bit better this time, but I do not have any luck with that in my track record. Yeah, the enemies they just keep on coming right toward this one spot, which I'm thankful for, but I feel like I'm not actually maneuvering all that much. Okay, so if I don't reroll here, we have to pick a new weapon. For 3 seconds, there was a knife that pierces in a line, dealing 15 damage. Shoots icy shards, dealing 12 damage, applying chill. Oh wait, should I see if anything... Oh, I don't think I can see if anything... Yeah, I can't tab out of this. I was curious if anything else merges with anything else, you know? Let's try the... Understaff, I guess. Holy Bible and Holy Water, I imagine. Or Sacred Water. Holy Bible. Corruption Robe. Okay, sorry, I was too busy reading to actually attack in a pattern. Me hovering my cursor up there made me shoot up in that direction that whole time. I guess I could have moved that way while I read. Okay, you can go away now. Thank you. We want the Holy Bible. We want the Corruption Robe. Or we want Sacred Water. Which the Holy Bible and Sacred Water are... Holy Water are straight from Vampire Survivors. There's Holy Bible. I guess we could take this right away. Here's what the fusions do, you know? Got 2 different things I can fuse with Holy Bible. I reckon that means we have to upgrade everything. So maybe I'll prioritize upgrading my items over upgrading my passives for now. One more thing I failed to mention, if you look in the top right here, we have a timer that has a day-night cycle on it. Apparently there's some stuff that happens in the late game at nighttime. You can find a character, or you can see certain enemies or something. I'm not really sure. But I know one of the character unlocks I have says I have to find the character, I think on the map somewhere, at nighttime specifically. I don't know if it just spawns somewhere at night, so once it hits the nighttime threshold, you just have to wander a lot, hope that you come across it. I don't know. I obviously haven't unlocked it yet, so I don't really know what the trick is to unlocking it, but certainly curious. Now I'm trying to wander around here seeing if I can kill these little flowers. I didn't kill them, it was just kind of their time to despawn, I guess, but I'm a little bit curious if you can kill them. I didn't exactly focus one batch over to see if I could just, you know, drive into it and kill it, but we'll boost the haste scarf. I know I said I was going to prioritize my weapons, but turns out the passives help with all of your weapons, and frankly with the number of enemies that suddenly just started spawning, it kind of general attack ability a little bit more. We're still pretty much just cruising. Whoop, I said as something just walks right into me. Oh, here's the Corruption Robe. An aura around me that deals damage to enemies. Ooh, is it permanent? Or does it go away? Looks permanent. Question is, are things going to be able to get close enough to take damage from my aura? Ooh. Guess so. Now the thing about the sword attack, even though you do slash twice, you can't move it. So if you watch my cursor, how it's orbiting my body, and both slashes will still come out wherever the cursor was when the attack started. As much as I'd love to just like quickly move my cursor and shoot both in different directions, it doesn't seem to allow that. Let's boost the Holy Bible first, just because I know that it merges with things. Whatever that term was. Fusion, ha? Uses with them. So I believe the runs are 24 minutes long, which means that at 12 minutes specifically is when nighttime is going to start. Just glanced up at my timer there. There's Holy Bible again. And actually, the Thunder Staff is with the Holy Bible, so maybe I should start boosting that as well. Part of me that wishes I would have boosted my pickup range, but I don't know how substantial it is. I find that in a lot of these games, the pickup range boosts are kind of minimal. They're not really worth taking. Alright, Holy Bible is officially at 5th tier. Now we're going to have to boost the staffs. Alright, let's see if we can't. I want to break through the flowers, all while not dying. Oh, I did break through. Look at that. Just barely. I only got like 1 or 2 flowers, but I was able to break out of it. Oh, interesting. Sounds like someone's screaming. Oh, it just turned into nighttime, that's why. Maybe that means we can go and find the other character? Problem is, I don't know what I'm looking for. Where I should be looking for it. Let's head down more or less and see what we get. This frog over here acts like a shop, but it does use my meta currency in order to give me something for the run. I also don't know how to act. I did once before. But ultimately I didn't buy anything from him. I got stuck on a tree. Yeah, maybe as we continue moving downward, we'll see. Oh, look, there's another frog. Hi, are you a shop? Okay, I had to spam E. Critical chance flask increases your critical chance by 18 during this run. Hunter points. Attack speed by 30% does not take up inventory space. Increases your damage by 30%. Yeah, I don't know. Better to shoot faster? Should take one of these. Just don't know which one. Let's see. Crit chance is tempting. That coupled with my ring will pretty much make it so that I have constant criticals. Yeah, let's try that on for size. I don't know how you get those hunter points. I imagine it's just monsters you kill. And actually looking at the very top right, it looks that way too. Be a bowl of pasta. I think that works as a source of health. Attack speed, there we go. We have a lantern there, which I just broke and turned into food. Okay, so that's another thing from Vampire Survivors. Instead of chicken, it turns into soup or pasta, I guess. It just started snowing because I moved into... Oh yeah, I must have moved into a new area. I've never seen snowmen before, but there was just one stuck on that tree over there. There's another. There's another. Prioritize killing snowmen over anything else. I didn't know I have a counter for it. Problem is I have to actually see them to kill them. There's so many enemies behind me, I feel like I should just cut through them and take all their stuff. Oh, snowman. Snowman. I think the snowmen are just dying of natural causes. don't know, again, where we're trying to find a person to unlock. Maybe it's just when you get a certain distance away from where you started, or like the middle, you know? Maybe they'll grant you with a new character. Not sure. We'll take attack speed. Oh. Still snowmen everywhere we look. Oh, and there we have one of the late game bosses. This guy's actually pretty annoying. If we can't just keep him at range, though. Oh, there's little acid piles across the map. I find to be really annoying because they spawn under you a lot. That. I'm still gonna move down, but we're gonna kind of prioritize shifting back and forth just so we can keep him at a certain distance away and still hit him. That third pile actually almost caught up to me. So that enemy does have a health bar on him. Unfortunately, because he's so far off screen, we can't see what it is. But we will eventually be getting him to drop a chest. Honestly, I kind of want to just back away from him. One, so I can see his health, and two, so I can go get all the currency that we've been dropping. Actually, that arrow down there is telling me I think that we already got a chest to drop. Not sure who I killed for that to happen, but we're gonna go get it. And that second chime meant that we killed the big guy, so we got another new chest. Oh, nope, we didn't kill the big guy, we killed somebody else. Who's dropping all these chests? The elites mixed in or something. So those, I believe they just, Actually, I was gonna say I believe they just upgrade your item, but I just see that our Holy Bible turned into the Underworld Tome. That must have fused with one of my staffs. Not the Thunder Staff. It must have been that Fire Staff. That's cool. Let's boost our crit chance then. Now that we already have a fusion. This guy's pretty much dead already. Who are we kidding? Little chime means that we killed him. And we just get 3 upgrades. Actually, the Midas Fingers is new. So that's going to fill one of my slots. I didn't exactly choose that, but that's okay. Greed, I think, just means that we get more gold? Or something? Gold pickups? I'm not quite sure. That's just kind of what I guessed. But yeah, so it's nighttime. We've been wandering around at night. I haven't found anybody to rescue. We ought to continue moving downward. You saw that one flashing piece up there that I didn't go pick up? Those act kind of like the level clearing things that you would find in Vampire Survivors. Little clock piece, or the hourglass, or the little flame orb, what have you. Instead of being portable, they really just spawn a little bubble around them that do different things. Some of them heal you, some of them repel enemies. Like this one, I think, will heal me. Yeah, okay, that was very underwhelming. Okay, here's the Hellfire Staff again, so we're not going to take it. Let's upgrade our Thunder Staff. This will be the last tier for each of these. Let's just take the ring. We're actually running out of things to upgrade if you look at my list in the top corner there. Thunderstaff has 1 more notch left on it. The robes, actually, we haven't seen all that much, and they've only been chosen. They haven't even been upgraded yet. Oops. Alright, I should probably try to use my ability to heal on people soon. Are. Didn't even notice that I walked into some stuff a minute ago. Oh, I guess we'll upgrade. Glove I never wanted. Just because... Okay. Just because I didn't want to have to choose a new item yet. So this game works like Vampire Survivors, which I'm sure it's meant to, the fusions will only happen when I pick up chests. I probably shouldn't have picked up all the chests that I did. Although there's more chests spawning. So many chests. I don't have anything that I can fuse yet, though, unless it's going to fuse my cloak that isn't powered up. Crown that is powered up. There's the Thunder Staff. Guess we'll take this right away and see what we get. Yeah, just upgraded our Tome Fusion. At 4.5 minutes, like I said before, at about 3 minutes, or at exactly 3 minutes, I think death spawns. And maybe I should have taken the movement speed increase by now, because I do feel incredibly sluggish, unfortunately. There's another chest. I think 4. Let's take the Corruption Robe, because we haven't been able to upgrade it yet. Of course, is the little purple circle aura around my character. Apparently synergizes with other items, but we don't have other items. I'd have to get Holy Bible, and I think. Or you need Holy Bible and... What was... Oops. What was the, Oh, the crown. Never seen a flame crown before. Oh, I just read that. Alright, 3:29, and I haven't found anyone at night here. We've been wandering around quite a bit, it feels like, although I think I did backtrack a little bit there. Not quite sure who I'm supposed to find and save, rescue. As far as I know, this game doesn't have a map. And there's no directional arrows or anything most of the time telling you where to go. Outside of when you're in chests, it'll point you in the direction of a chest that you might have killed off screen. When here's death, I'm already pretty much dead. I am dead. It spawns so quickly. I don't know what to do. You pretty much, I guess you have to get the movement speed increase or something. 3 minutes left, so it says that I fail because I don't make it to the full 24. Very interesting. But yeah, so this is just another Vampire Survivors type game, I suppose. And there's just so many different unlocks and things to be found. I imagine all these characters plays pretty differently, but I don't know how their items and stuff are. I haven't really looked at them at all yet. You get all these sub-menus for meta progression. So I'm interested to see where this all goes. Oh, and look, we found a new pet. Increase attack speed. No thanks. 20k for this, my goodness. And yeah, they do get XP. Super interesting. I don't know if this actually... Oh, I didn't right click, that's what. Oh, that's so silly. I misread what this said. I left clicked and it pulled it over here, I guess for an upgrade thing, but I meant to have it at the top here. Oh well. Anyway, this has been Scarlet Tower. If you happen to be watching this when the Humble Bundle is still going on, you can get this and 7 other games for a whopping $8 that all kind of play the same. It also includes Bone Riser Minions and Nomad Survival and a few others that I've played. I would suggest that bundle. I would get it myself if I didn't already have 4 or 5 of the games out of it. But anyway, I've been Teeter. Thank you so much for watching. We'll try to keep making more videos like this in the future. So if you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments, or feel free to drop a like. I hate having to say that because everyone on YouTube says that, but I never know if people watch my content because I don't post often enough. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in if you did. And hopefully we see you in the next one. Also, feel free to check out the stream. I stream way more often on Twitch than I do post videos. So feel free to go check that out. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we see you in the next one. And until next time, I hope you take care. See ya.